my 57 years of brain surgery, I have never, ever lost a patient that long. He said, I know exactly what time I lost you. He says, I took an oath when I became a doctor. And when I was filling out my paperwork, time of death, I can't guess at that. That is so unethical. I couldn't sleep if I guessed that. He said, Michael, I was within 1.5 seconds of pronouncing you.
Wow.
I was that close. I actually, Michael, I wrote a thesis on you and I published it in a neurological journal because I wanted all of the neurologists to know when you think that you are at the end of the line, don't stop working. Don't stop. There is still a chance. He actually went out to consult my wife and told him I was going to be in a vegetative state
Wow.
for the time that I was on this earth, and that there was basically no hope because nobody loses their vitals that long and survives it, and is able to function. And I have a very close sibling, and she could hear the nurses making bets that I was clinically brain dead. And what they did was they inserted a rubber feeding tube through the wall of my stomach. And because when you're in a coma and you have the tubes down your throat for a respirator, you cannot eat, obviously. And they would puree food and they would pump it into my stomach. And then they would run in there in about half an hour or whatever, pump everything out of my stomach they just put in there. And they would run it to the lab and they would look at it because apparently when we stop digesting our food, we are clinically brain dead. And that's what they were looking for. Clinically brain death. And she said that she could hear them making bets. I was clinically brain death because there's no way. It's physically impossible to survive that. And he said, Michael, even though I was within 1.5 seconds of pronouncing you, I had somebody screaming at me at the top of their voice, keep working, keep working, keep working. And when he was telling me about my surgery, all the blood ran out of his face. He turned as white as a sheet. And it was just so dramatic.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I have been through the ringer and back, Oh, what time is it, honey?
I'm not positive. Let's see here. It is. Oh, there went my coffee.
I'm way sad, dear God.
I think it's close to 11, maybe.
Because I had to take my seizure medication.
Okay, 11:06. So real quick, if you don't mind sharing, I know you said that you left this earth for about 20 minutes.
Huh?
You said you left this earth for about 20 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah,
He told me I was clinically dead for 20 minutes. I had no vitals, no heartbeat, no respiratory. And I asked him, I questioned that. I'm like, how the heck is that possible? And he said, Michael, this is how it happened. When you lose your vitals like that, your brain shuts everything off. Your vitals, your respiratory, your heartbeat. It's called self-preservation. Your brain does not want to die. It will do anything it's got to survive. Anything. And it shuts everything down. So in order to survive.
And you got to see the kingdom, you said?
Yes, because I saw my grandfather and he was standing in the kingdom. You know, and I really couldn't make out the background, but it looked this beautiful green and blues. You know, the colors were like vibrant. I mean, oh my God, it was incredibly beautiful, Henry. Do not fear your death. It is the most beautiful experience that I have ever had. As crazy as that may sound to a living individual, it's the God's honest truth. You know how when we sit in courtroom and we put our hand in the right hand on the Bible? Yep. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yep.
Do you know why we do that? Come on now.
Because you don't lie, or you answer.
It's in the Bible. Thou shalt not give false testimony. It's a commandment.
Wow.
What I am speaking to you now is truth testimony.
Amen.
Okay, honey?
Amen. God bless you. And you still have work to do on this earth, and you said maybe it was to meet me, so thank you for
You're
time
beautiful.
today.
I can't believe you. Oh my God, you made my day.
You made my day.
I will think about this moment and forever is the entire time on this earth. You have allowed me to do my work times 10. You are.
God sent you to me. God sent you to me. I was praying. He sent you to me. Heaven is real.
Oh God, you don't ever doubt it. Never let anybody put any other thought in your head. Okay, and whatever you might be a Muslim, you might study Judaism, but whatever, I totally respect that because that is your birthright. It's called free will. But, honey, by all means, I want you to be a Christian because that is not a false religion. That is the true religion.
Amen.
Okay?
Amen. God bless you. You need to get your medicine.
I do.
Do you need help?